They say Dad was ruthless.
If your kingdom was attacked by a rival empire, if they came not just for your land, but for the women, the children, and the bloodline itself, what would you tell your men? Would you tell them to fight with fairness, with honor? Would you ask them to be gentle with those who showed no mercy? Would you preach restraint while the enemy burned your future to ash? No, baby, you wouldn't. You would demand fire in their eyes, steel in their spine, and a relentless mindset that says, we don't lose. Not today. Not ever. You would look them in the eye and say, take everything back and make sure they never come again. That's what your father did. They didn't come to negotiate. They came to erase, to humiliate, to take what he loved and hang it in front of him like a trophy. So he didn't respond with words, he responded with war. He didn't fight for sport, he fought for survival. And survival doesn't come dressed in kindness. It comes blood-soaked and breathless. It comes from the gut, from the fury, from a place too deep to name. They say he was ruthless. You're damn right he was. Because he knew hesitation kills. Because he knew mercy was a luxury the dead can't afford. He had no mercy motivation, not because he lacked compassion, but because he knew compassion in the face of conquest is suicide. He had a domination mentality, because anything less meant chains. Anything less meant silence. And your father refused to be silent. He refused to kneel. While they plotted, he prepared. While they smiled, he studied. And when they struck, he didn't flinch. He struck back harder, faster, with precision they never saw coming. They thought they'd catch him soft. They found a storm instead. So let them say he was cruel. Let them say he was cold. The sheep will always scream when the vulture arrives. But it's the vulture who outlives the war. Your father wasn't just a man, baby. He was a warning. A message carved into time itself. You don't protect your legacy by being liked. You protect it by being undeniable, unshakable, unstoppable. That's who he was. And now the world doesn't whisper his name because they hate him. They whisper it because deep down, they wish they had the spine to be him. So if they call him ruthless, let them. Because the ruthless are the ones still standing when the fire dies. You weren't born to apologize for his legacy. You were born to carry it forward. His name wasn't meant to be loved. It was meant to be remembered.